Hello my loves, this is Ro. Welcome back to my channel. Once again, we're in my kitchen and I'm kind of nervous. Is this gonna turn into a eating show? A prison cooking show? But that's not what this is about. This is probably going to be hands down one of my favorite kitchen eating YouTube videos of all time. It is not a prison cooking video. It is a really cool collaboration that I just learned about recently, and I went searching for this product so I could do it for you. So if you're interested, please stick around and keep watching and learn how you could participate in this campaign while filling your belly with something delicious. I recently learned of the most amazing collaboration between Color of Change, the Advancement Project, and none other than our favorite, well, at least my two favorite men other than Adam while he's gone. They've kept me company for many nights. They've hung out with me in my times of despair. They've pulled me out of a deep, dark depression, and without fail, they are always there for me. My boys, Ben and Jerry. And Ben and Jerry's, along with Color of Change and the Advancement Project, created a new Ben and Jerry's flavor called Justice Remixed. And I am so excited to try it. I just found it today. It's in the freezer, so let's give it a try. Why not? Any excuse to eat ice cream. Okay, so here's the new flavor. It is called, again, Justice Remixed. It is I believe it's a limited edition flavor. It has cinnamon and chocolate ice cream with gobs of cinnamon bun dough and spicy fudge brownies. Hello, yes, get in my belly. Now, I can tell you this, I can only take one bite of this because I don't eat dairy. I haven't eaten dairy in years. I am not lactose intolerant. I have no problems with dairy, but for health reasons, I have not eaten dairy in a long time. So if I have more than probably a bite, max 2 of this ice cream, I will get very sick. Not because I'm lactose intolerant, just because my body has not processed dairy in years. So that is how much I love this project, that I am willing to get a stomach ache, probably a hardcore stomach ache for this. Ice cream used to be my favorite food under the sun. Literally would eat it every single day of the week. And it's just my thing. It was always my thing. So let's dig into this bad boy. They also, Ben & Jerry's, put a quiz on their website. It's something along the lines of, how familiar are you with criminal justice or criminal justice in the United States? We're going to take that quiz together. I took it and I recorded it. So we'll go through it together so you could guess on the answers. I was right on some and I was shocked that I was wrong on a lot. And the statistics are definitely shocking, and they're ones that you can arm yourself with as either a prison wife or a family member or somebody who's interested in criminal justice reform, because most of my subscribers are interested. By the way, side note, you guys, you begged me to bring back the space buns, and so I had a lot of fun creating these, number one. Number two, I just literally had a fight with my eyelashes for 2 hours. I'm not kidding, 2-hour fight with this eyelash. This one took like 20 minutes. One of you guys suggested, when I asked for the best eyelash glue, one of you guys suggested getting the black glue so it dries black and it doesn't create spots. Well, nobody took into account that I am a slob kebab, and every time I put on lashes, I have black goop all down my face, and then I have to wash it off. But I forget, so I have my face makeup already done, and it is a process. But I ruined the first set of lashes. These are literally Halloween lashes. They're beautiful, but they don't bend properly because they're literally for Halloween costumes. They're not the most high-end or expensive or elegant lashes. So I don't know if you guys could see, but this side just will not stick down whatsoever. There's black all over my eye from the glue. It was definitely a sight to behold. So let's break into this ice cream before I keep going. I love the smell of ice cream. So you could see that there's vanilla and chocolate mixed together. Let's get some cinnamon bun in there because why not? Yum, yum, yum. Oh my gosh, that's really good. Ooh, that cinnamon bun there 3-second rule or no? I'll get a new one. You guys know if I wasn't on video right now, I'd probably contemplate 3-second ruling that. Okay, let's get a nice big chunk. So you could see the vanilla, the chocolate, to show racial inequality in the United States justice system. That's what that's supposed to symbolize. How cool is that? And then there is my second bite. This cinnamon bun in there is so good. It's so good. So good. So it says, now serving Justice Remixed, the flavor and action campaign dedicated to criminal justice reform. We're proud to work with Advancement Project National Office for supporting reforms that invest in people instead of prisons. Together we can transform the system to deliver justice for all instead of just some. Join us at benandjerry.com/justice. So that's where you can learn more about this project. And also, now I'm going to have like dairy. You know how dairy makes you like phlegmy a little bit because I haven't had it so long? On the website, again, you can get directly there by going to benandjerry.com/justice. This is not sponsored, nothing like that. I just saw this campaign and I went nuts for it. I went nuts for it because, hello, ice cream, criminal justice reform, hello. It's like peanut butter and jelly. It's like mac and cheese. It's like Adam and Roe. Ice cream and criminal justice reform. It's a no-brainer. It's like Ben and Jerry. Comments below. It's like blank and blank. We had that going on Instagram for a little while. So anyway, I believe that for every pint of this they sell, a certain amount is donated to both of those advocacy groups and their part in criminal justice reform. And also you can find on the website where you can get this. You could just go to the locator, you can plug in your zip code and they will have it. But this was at my local ShopRite. I know that ShopRites aren't all around the world, all around the United States, but basically it's our version of Tops or Food Lion or those types of grocery chains. I don't know what you guys have out west, maybe Aldi. Somebody once told me that Aldi and ShopRite are owned by the same company, but Aldi is, I believe, isn't Aldi discount? ShopRite's regularly, I'm getting all verklempt from the dairy, regularly priced grocery store. My point is, if I found this at my ShopRite, at my local grocery store, you'll most likely be able to find it. It was right where the ice cream is, where all the other Ben and Jerry flavors were in the freezer section. So I'm going to put this back in the freezer and then maybe take it out later and have a couple of more bites because now we just made it a whole entire cheat day. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks, boys. Thanks, Booze. Thanks for keeping us company. And now doing it after our own hearts. As if we didn't love you enough for keeping us company while our one and only true boys were gone. The stand-ins just wrote, like, we saw that and we raised you up a notch for certain. So you guys, I'm gonna put this back in the freezer and then let's go take the quiz together because I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Okay, so here we are on the Justice Remixed website. Well, it's Ben and Jerry's website, but it's the Justice Remixed section, and they have a quiz, and it's called How Much Justice Is There in the Criminal Justice System? And I thought it would be so fun for us to take together. So let's give this a shot. So it starts by saying justice is a powerful word. When we hear it, we think of things like marble columned courthouses, activists marching in the streets, and, well, to be honest, we definitely also think of superheroes. Oh yeah, that's every one of you. That is me too. But the truth is that everyone who fights for justice is a real life superhero. Let me see, flex, girls and boys, which is awesome because justice needs our help. Not that I need to tell any of you that. Ironically, when it comes to our justice system, it is in shockingly short supply. Does that surprise you? Probably not you, but I'm sure it surprises most people out there in our country and the people that you'll be able to share this with. Take the quiz and test your knowledge of the world of criminal justice. There may be more surprises in store. For me, there were a lot of surprises. I didn't get a lot of these right. So I don't remember them. I might remember a couple, but I don't remember most of them. So it'll be fun. Let's play along. We could do it together. So number one is, which country locks people up at a higher rate than the United States? Russia, China, Turkmenistan? I don't know what that is, or none of the above. And I'm going to go with none of the above because in my opinion, it's the United States. Let's see if we're right. Yes. Sadly, that was a trick question. Good job, guys. Pound, high five. No country in the world has higher incarceration rate than the United States, and no country currently has more of its own citizens behind bars. How sad does that make you? Number two, white people comprise 64% of America's overall population and 39% of the prison population. Black people comprise 13%, why did I say that weird? 13% of the overall population and blank of the prison population. Is it 10%, 25%, 40%, or 52%? Now, I guessed 52% the first time, so you guys give me your guesses. I'll tell you it's wrong, so if you want a process of elimination it, but let's do 52% because that's what I guessed the first time when I took this quiz. The answer is 40. Nationally, Black people are incarcerated 5 times more often than white people. Not only that, Black men get longer sentences than white men for the same crimes. When you look at the criminal justice trends and statistics, the racial disparities are shocking. Number 3. If prosecutors opted to send just 10% of eligible offenders to community-based treatment programs, it would save $4.8 billion. Is this true or is this false? What do you guys think? I'm going to go with true. You got it. Yeah, pound, high five. According to one study, if prosecutors sent even just 10% of eligible offenders to community-based treatment programs instead of prison, it would save $4.8 billion. Sending 40% would save $12.9 billion. Not only that, treatment makes people less likely to reoffend. Let's keep going. Number 4. Among public school students, how much more likely are Black boys to be arrested at school compared to white boys? 3 times as likely, 1.5 times, 10 times, or there is no difference in the arrest rates. So I'm going to go with 10 times. I'm going to say Black boys are 10 times more likely to be arrested at school compared to white boys. Oh, I was wrong. That's not quite right. But Black boys are 3 times as likely to be arrested as white boys. And nationwide, while Black children make up 15.5% of student population, they account for 33.4% of school arrests. Wow. Number 5, in wealthy school districts, Black students and white students receive similar punishments for the same offenses. Is this true or is this false? I say, let me just reread the question. In wealthy school districts, no, I say that's false. Definitely false. What do you guys think? True. That's false. I know, it was a trick one. I got nervous. All across the country in rich schools and poor, Black students routinely receive harsher punishments than their white counterparts for the same or similar offenses. Question number 6 on our quiz from Ben & Jerry's. Over the last 33 years, how much greater was the rate of spending on schools compared to prisons? 0%, 2%, 4%. Wait, is this another trick question? Over the last 33 years, how much greater was the rate of spending on schools compared to prisons? I'm going to say, personally, that we spent way more money on prisons than we have on schools, sadly. So I'm going to go with 0%. What do you guys think? Are you with me? Let's see. Sorry, that really was a trick question. Oh man. Over the past 33 years, the money the U.S. spends on prisons has grown at 3 times the rate of school funding. Does that seem right to you? Time to examine our priorities. So we were along the same lines. We were thinking the right way, but we just didn't read the question right, or at least we, as in we, the whole, but me. Did you guys get it? Did you get that one right? Let me know in the comments below. Number 7, what percentage of people being held in American jails are considered legally innocent? 0% to 10%, 20 to 30%, 40 to 50%, 60 to 70%. I read this question wrong the first time I took this quiz, so I will go with what I thought was the right answer, and then I'll explain my reasoning behind it. I said 0 to 10%, which was wrong. It's way more than that. According to federal data, of the roughly 750,000 people locked up in the United States jails, at any given moment between 60% and 70% are considered legally innocent. They have not been convicted of a crime, and most of them are there only because they can't afford to pay bail. So what this question was asking, what I misunderstood the first time, is innocent until proven guilty. So legally they're innocent. I thought it meant how many people behind bars are actually innocent, and I don't know how they would even ask that question. I don't know how they would prove that answer. My thought is maybe 10% of the population, max 20% of the population is actually innocent, and then potentially people are there because maybe they're convicted of something that they didn't do, but they were behaving in criminal activity and they just weren't caught for the things that they did, if that makes sense. There are innocent people in jail. Absolutely. They get locked up every day. But my thought was it wasn't that amount. But anyway, that's not what this question asked. Number 8, on average, how much higher is bail set for Black defendants compared to white defendants? $100, $500, $1,000, or $10,000? What do you guys think? This one I got right, but it blew my mind, sadly, because I didn't know the statistic. I just guessed. I put 10,000, which is hard to believe, right? Not only are Black defendants more likely than white defendants to be assigned bail money, the bail amounts typically are almost $10,000 higher than those assigned to white defendants. Number 9, which was the first state to eliminate bail money? Oops, what happened there? Vermont, Colorado, California, or Oregon? My guess was a wild guess. I guessed California, and Ben and Jerry told me, well done. Good job, guys. The bail system, in effect, criminalizes poverty, and California was the first state to finally do away with it. Although not all bail reformers were happy with some of the outcome, we hope more states begin to follow California's lead. Number 10. States that reduced their incarceration the most saw a greater drop in crime than the states that increased their incarceration rate. So states that increased incarceration saw crime drop versus the states that increased their incarceration rate. True or false? I am going to go with true. Yes, and that's amazing news. It's taken a long time, but more and more local, state, and national leaders are beginning to understand the benefits of reforming the criminal justice system. The evidence clearly shows that investigating people, not prisons, that investing in people, not prisons, makes our communities safer. The 10 states that had the biggest drops in their incarceration rates actually saw much less crime than the 10 states that added the most new people to their prison systems. Let's see our score. What did we get? How did we do as a whole? You've got a good sense of how things really work. I would hope so. I run a YouTube channel for criminal justice and wives and family members of the incarcerated, and to get my husband out of jail. So thankfully, we've got a good sense of how things really work. As you know, our criminal justice system features a disturbing lack of justice. The racial disparities in particular point to a system that is desperately in need of not just reform, but transformation. Do you want to make a difference? Take action here. So we got 6 correct. We got 4 wrong, which honestly, I need to do some more homework. I need to do some research so I could speak intelligently when I am speaking towards criminal justice reform and fighting for my husband and for each one of you and your loved ones as well, to use my voice to speak for and on behalf of all of us. So there's a petition on the website. There are 106,097 signatures at this moment. So you can go to benandjerry.com, /what's new 2019-01 criminal justice quiz, or you could just Google Ben & Jerry's criminal justice quiz. It'll come right up, or I said the URL earlier in this video. It's right on the bottle of ice cream. I already submitted this, so I'm not going to do it again, but then it'll also send you emails about the campaign, even text messages. If you elect to do that, you could just click that on or off. You can submit your name. You could share this on Facebook or Twitter, and most importantly, you guys, go get you some ice cream. It is insanely delicious, but now you could see why they decided to put white in there for vanilla, black in there for chocolate. They mix the cinnamon in there with the cinnamon bun, and it makes complete sense. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this video. Let me know if you try that ice cream, what you think. Let me know what you thought of this quiz, how many you got right versus how many you got wrong, if you need to do a little bit more homework, if you need to learn more. But really, at the end of the day, go get yourself some delicious ice cream and submit your name to this petition, and together we can start to make a change. I am so happy. I am ecstatic that big name companies like Ben & Jerry, that mainstream companies, along with people in the media, along with celebrities like Kim Kardashian, along with Alicia Keys, along with John Legend, and so many more, Alyssa Milano. I mean, there are so many celebrities who are hopping on board this criminal justice reform bandwagon because it is so unjust. You guys keep staying strong, keep loving strong, keep supporting one another through this journey, and keep using your voice, because you're one day and I'm one day closer to this all being behind us. Lots of love from my heart to yours. I will see you, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, in the next one. But in the meantime, keep eating your Ben & Jerry's, guys. I love you guys.